Good morning, everybody. Good morning. TGIF here in Melbourne, Florida. It's me, Mitch. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mitch. Drink it if you got it. Ah, there it is. I got some right here in my new cup. All right, Kelsey's going long this morning, so I'll keep an eye on that. How is everybody this morning? Good to see you. Good to see you. Holy cow. Am I even live? All I got is ads showing. There we go. Okay. Strange morning. Strange morning. Well, this is the last morning that Kelsey will ever be, at least for a while, before me. Before me. I guess I'm going to come first at 7 a.m. It says I got 19 people watching. Something is not right about that. 23 people watching. There you go. Okay, counter's working. Mike Collins, is that his name? Mike Collins. Watched Kelsey this morning, and I like Mike Collins. He says the same things I've been saying for years. You gotta like somebody that you have that much in common with, and there's no sense to me even getting into it until they stop. 31 people. 31 people. Well, drink a little coffee, guys. Let's give Kelsey a chance. Let's hope it doesn't go another 45 minutes like it did yesterday. I'll just start saying hello to those of us that are here. First one in, Jerry. Good morning, Jerry. How you doing? I think you were talking, you were last night, 7:30 p.m. Mary, yeah, the usual suspects all chimed in early. And here we have Wayne Herman. Good morning, Wayne. Lady June around midnight. Brian Dish, how you doing? I put my good morning in there at 5:45 this morning. Dennis, DJ Bro is here with us this morning. Michael Kenny. Hiya, Michael. How you doing? Another Michael, Mike Seeley, how are you? And D, thinking for myself, is here. Good morning to you. Richard Williams from Copper Hill, Tennessee. Sandy Blythe. Good morning, Sandy. How are you? And Jerry's here. Jerry Voitich from Ponte Vedra Beach. Another Michael, Mike Seeley. Good morning to you. And Hugh Myra's here. How you doing? Mitch, really glad you asked Chafee the question on those drifters in our community reintroducing carbs. He gave a good answer. Yeah, I like Chafee for that. I really do. Good morning, Lori. How are you doing? Good to see you. And Amy is here. Hi, Amy. How are you? Donna Ray, Bacon Runner. Good morning to you. Good morning. And Barry Simon. Hiya, Barry. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Francine Bourgeois. Good morning, Mitch. TGIF. WEFM. Best place to be in the morning. Donna Ray and said hi to you. Rough Carnivore from Guam. How you doing? I am sneaking up on 7 o'clock here. Brian Dish. Almost, Brian. Almost. But the winner this morning. Whoops, the music's still playing. There you go. The winner this morning is, who else? Robbie Autry, and Anthony is here. Donna Ray, Lori, everybody chimed in at 7. Good to see you. Marla Kelly, how you doing? Thinking for myself. D, how are you? Nice coffee mug, says Rough Carnivore. That's another no-slow invention. A takeoff on Campbell's soup. Does say carnivore, though, not Campbell's soup. It says carnivore. Meat. Good. Meat's real food. Danny. Good morning, Danny. Missed you last night. You going home today, I think. I think you're going home today. Have a safe trip. Have a safe trip. Liz is here. Hi, Liz. How you doing? And there's a few of us here, but we're chatty. We're chatty and talk about Kiltsy's chat. My God. Lewis. Good morning, Lewis. How you doing? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm distracted here because I keep looking over. I got, oops, wrong button. I got Kilts just kind of running over here on my cell phone. So I'm just waiting for that to end. Because I think most of our audience, although I think you're filtering over here slowly, isn't here yet. Where was I? Not that one, but that one, yes. Uber multitasking this morning. Who is this? This is, oh, my poor eyes. Excelsian. Excelsian. Interesting name. Interesting name. Hey, Mitch, found your kielbasa at Costco yesterday. Good. Good. That hot dog video is going crazy. Who can figure what attracts people and what makes the YouTube think that everybody wants to see one of your videos when nobody wants to see the other? And it's the video's like the hot dog video. It's up to like, how many views it got out? 20, 22,000, 23,000 views? It's crazy. It's crazy. Ah, yes. Peter's here. And Peter's there. Peter's everywhere because he's still posting over there in Kiltz's channel. Chuck Supertune, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you this morning. And Peter is busy here too. Peter, I think you're a robot when it comes to typing. You're filling up both Kiltsy's chat and my chat at the same time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hi, CB. How are you? Good to see you this morning. And that's it. I'm at the bottom of the chat. What can I say? What can I say? Let me get Kilts up here. Because I'm not going to compete with my friend Kiltsy. Let's see. Let me get him up here and see what he's up to. If they're about ready to end.
So I don't know. We'll see if I'm going to make it on Sunday. If not, Mitch might jump in and help our Sundays 10. And I'm working on a fertility live coming up Pacific time, Thursdays. I think at 12:30, but we'll have that information coming to inspire more people to understand what's the most important thing in life. It's still reproduction. So right. Callum's comment is somehow it's still about reproduction, isn't it? So God bless everyone.
It is about reproduction.
Oh, there you go.
Bye.
Thanks for having me.
All.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, that's not too bad. Not too bad. 10 minutes. 10 minutes and now Kiltz's class is out. The bell has rung. The students can walk down the hall, grab a quick smoke in the men's or the ladies' room, and then come on in here. Okay. Oh, my goodness. I don't guess I'll have that problem. I never had that problem with Kilts. For some reason, they were always diving at that, keeping their streams under an hour. I never could understand if there was any benefit to that, but they were. But this Mike Collins was a great guest this morning. I had to agree almost 100%. And if you were watching Kiltsy and you were listening to Mike Collins, and you didn't actually hear all the words that have been coming out of my mouth for years, coming out of his mouth today, you haven't been either listening to me or him. His addiction focus on the addiction being the problem, is something I believed almost all of my life. I keep harping on it. I keep saying things like, carbohydrate addiction is our oldest addiction. It is the strongest addiction by far. It goes back millions of years in evolution. It needs to be the thing that is addressed. All this other stuff is noise until we figure out a way to deal with these addictions that happen at a subconscious level, that are not controllable by willpower, that until we realize that the problem... Oh, well, here comes somebody into the studio that just may debate me on this issue. I might just get a big debate, but I know that I was watching, and it's Kiltsy. I was watching your face, Kiltsy, this morning when Mike Collins was parroting everything that ever come out of my mouth, and I don't know who was saying it first, and it's been the source of many a debate between you and me, hasn't it?
Oh man! Good morning, everybody.
Look who's here.
I'm hoping to get a Mitch cup for my travels when I'm visiting with Mitch on Monday, and
remind me, I got one for you.
Yeah. Well, welcome and thanks for the invitation. And Mike Collins is another good guy.
Wow.
Addiction world. He's in Tampa, and he was working with Ken Berry and the American Diabetic Society.
Yeah.
And they're doing a fundraiser to bring awareness to carnivore.
Yeah, he was very interesting, and of course, he's of the same philosophy that I am, and we're all of the same philosophy. We have different ways that we relate to it, different ways to understand it, different things based on our own experience that we come to it by. But I very rarely, and I never heard of Mike Collins, believe it or not. It's the first I ever heard of him. So, and I'm sure he's probably hasn't heard of me either. But
Mitch has officially met and spoken with and asked questions with Anthony Chafee.
Yeah, he still doesn't know who I am, though.
There's infinite people that don't know who I am either, Mitch.
Everybody knows you.
You're
Kiltsy.
In this world we're invisible. That's it.
Yeah. So how you feeling this morning?
I'm still a little bit on East Coast time, but I'm feeling great, and get myself up at 2:30, 2 o'clock here. So I kind of get ready for my Kilts time and then Mitch time.
And then when you're jumping on a plane, when are you coming in? Sunday?
Tomorrow morning, I'm flying all day pretty much to Sarasota. I'm having steak dinner with my friend Alan Glover, my Glover friend, and then on Sunday, I haven't figured out yet Southwest or Uber or to Orlando. I'm having dinner with my cousin Andrea, and then
nice.
I'm working in my Orlando office on Monday, and then I'll see you, and we'll hang out for the Healing Humanity world premiere in Orlando, and then hanging out with Mitch Monday, and I think Tuesday I got a flight
okay.
up to New York.
What time you have to leave on Tuesday, you think?
Probably too early, but I don't know yet.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, I'll really enjoy it, and I'll drive over in the afternoon on Monday, and we'll hang out up until 6 o'clock, and then we'll go to the theater and meet up with all the people and go through the Q&A, and probably get out of there at 10 or 10:30 and hit the road. I'll probably get back to my place by midnight or so. Hit the sack, and you'll be on your way the next morning. So we're not going to get to really, other than Monday, we're not going to
We'll get some time. John,
yeah, okay.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
And
I'm not rushing.
When are you planning on going back to the West Coast?
Well, then I've got on Friday, I fly to Billings for the SBG
Oh, that's holy cow.
4th of July event. Then I'm back to Syracuse because I have to work on the 9th through the something, and then I'll be back here to the West Coast for a little bit. And I'm going to pretty much Sarasota, Irvine for a while, getting Irvine open, and really helping sort of keep the fertility. I mean, my fertility is my sort of day job, helping people that are suffering from infertility, and I talk about carnivore and keto and fasting, and your grandkids, and ultimately we're helping build the future, all of us. That's
Yes,
what this
we
conversation is.
Peter, I hear an echo. Why do I hear an echo? That's all right. Hey, Kilty says, see you. This is Peter. And you, Dr. Nelson. Is Nelson going to be there?
I hope Nelson's going to be there.
Oh, good. I haven't seen him in a while. Mitch
Nelson's
and Curry on Monday.
Tribe. Yes. Coach, leadership.
Good.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask how he's doing, and we've seen him lately, and it'd be good to see him again. I'm sure he's completely recovered from that little bout of gallbladder stuff that he went through.
Yeah, it's crazy. And by the way, I think Chafee and Baker know Old Guy Carnivore.
You think so? I know
100%.
that Berry. I know Ken Berry knows me because he talks about me every once in a while. But
it's we all sort of are in our wheelhouse, and we or our lane, right? Stay in our lanes. Occasionally we cross lanes, which is all kind of part of the journey.
Yeah. Liz, Liz, Black Box Warning TV.
Yeah.
Liz says the term addiction is used mainly to describe physical addiction. So I think it's just a labeling issue. A better word may be crutch, as we definitely use food to soothe, deal, with emotions. Absolutely. I believe that. Addiction means a lot of different things to different people. Like most words.
Well,
like
if
that.
you're not addicted to food, you're dead.
And if
It's
you're not
kinda like-
addicted to sex, the species is dead.
And it's so this idea that they're addicted. Again, biologically, we're addicted to these things because they existed in small amounts in our ancient environment, and nobody was delivering them to you. You had to go find them.
And to go get it, yeah.
Yes. We found the ripe grapevine with all these very ripe, sweet, and slightly alcoholic fruit. It was a ploy of the microbes and the plants, the protozoans and the plants.
Yeah, they're constantly outsmarting us. Here's a
All day
compliment for
long,
you.
right?
This is Chuck in Clearwater. You met Chuck. Dr. Kiltz had a killer week of live shows. Yeah, you did. You had even had me on a little bit while we were waiting for Chafee.
Around the globe, we're having these conversations, and I like the Monday. We're going to move them to 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. West Coast. So Mitch is Mitch stays still, Kiltz moves.
Well, that's great because I usually run over 20 minutes, half hour, and that gives plenty of time between us. I'll be long done by the time you come on at 9 o'clock. So, no, I think that's great. I think that's great. But when are you planning on getting back out to California?
I think in about 2 weeks. I haven't really looked at that exact, but I'm a traveler now, and I'm
see that you're a nomad.
So I'm addicted to work. I'm a workaholic.
There's no doubt about that. Here, Robbie Otry gives you 5 wows, Kilsey.
Yeah,
wow. How do you do it, Dr. Kilsey says.
ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, and I'm depressed a lot. And so it's kind of like you have to the spring, right? You have to depress the spring to let it loose.
Yeah, that's true.
Pull the bow back in order to let me loose. And that's kind of I look at this. What did you do 50,000 years ago if you were hungry?
You had to get off your ass and go hunt.
That's correct. So this idea that, you work too much, you need to rest more.
I'm reading the chat here. I want to try to keep up with the crew. I did. I got down to the bottom. Look at that. Cool. Oh, Friday, TGIF, huh?
And Sunday, I might need you to, if you're available, 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, I can do it.
Might need you there.
Do you want me to actually create the stream, or do you want, and then I'll just come in as a guest?
Don't know that today.
Let me know beforehand. So I can get it up there.
So it looks like I'm back in Irvine on the 15th of July because I'm traveling 2 billings and back. Pretty much the 7th through the 14th, I'm in Syracuse, and then I'll be back probably in the West Coast. And I'm going to start my new lives. Could it be Monday? I got to figure that with Ali.
Yeah, Ali was saying it. On Monday you got to be at 9. You're going to be at 9. So Monday, when you're here, you'll be doing your live at 9 a.m. here from somewhere. But you'll be in Orlando, but you probably won't be at your office by 9, will you? Or maybe you will.
Well, if Delta has good Wi-Fi, at 41,000 feet.
Brian asked you a question. Do you have a place to work on your art in California?
Well, so yesterday I was in my Irvine office working with the team, and there's a lot of blank walls, and I have a reasonable garage here with Brother Ray, and so that's my next get some canvas, get some.
Going to be able to make coffee cups there, or are you going to say that's up New York?
I'm going to find an art studio probably for the pottery, but yeah, I could do it. That's what really a wheel and some clay, and we'll figure the rest out for sure.
I see we got Rick is here. How you doing, Rick? Good to see
Rick
you.
On this week. I saw that great video you did with Rick in the space. Was that Barry? Did he do that?
Oh yeah, Rick from Earth.
Yeah, Rick from Earth.
Oh, I gotta show that. That was great. Hang on a second. Let me find Rick from Earth here. Here it is.
Huh? What was that sound? Rick of Earth, we have found you. Whoa! Aliens, what do you want? You are the only man on Earth we know. The only man? That's ridiculous.
Oh, Barry, I'll take a second because I wanted to show some of these new memes today. Barry's been a busy boy.
Barry's so good.
Here, this one, Kelsey, you're going to love.
Quantum mind. Thoughts connecting over distance. Like entanglement. Spooky action for our brains. Exactly. Our thoughts could be linked right now. Mind-blowing, Kilts. True quantum friendship.
He's got the two old guys from Sesame Street. I love that. Then there's Rick from Earth, and then he's got this one from our live stream.
Smoking, my friend, smoking again. Light up the night, feel the fire within. Smoking all night long, singing this song.
It's like,
And that was from our live stream, our members live stream last night. And we were trying to sing, yeah. And then Peter, I always make fun of his
Whoa,
typing.
check out my hands. Eyes everywhere. Gonna type lightning fast in the chat. Look at the chat bubble go. It's wild. The eyes are blinking so fast. My brain is fried. This is hilarious. Chat, you're crazy.
the best.
I get those things.
best.
And then he sent me, then there's this one, which I think is a riot. I showed it last night. It's just a little cartoon. Let me get it on the screen here. I use a different viewer and switch to it. And she's saying to her husband, I told you to bring a couple of ribeyes home for dinner. And he's got two rabbis. Oh, man.
We got to get some. I got some links to these for KMT. Put on our. That'd be really awesome.
Oh, that's so funny. There's some great humor in this world, and it's just great to be in a position to, and we need to laugh. I mean, it's so important to try to just laugh at things, silly things.
We're not laughing enough, are we?
No. Well, we're trying here, and thanks to Barry, he keeps me in memes. I'm trying to figure out a way to catalog them and name them so I can get to them real quick. I've got so many of them now. I keep them in folders, and I've started a new folder that I call Batch 2. Oh, here, let me show you this one. This is, Barry got one of those bighorn grills.
Yes.
Yeah, and this was, I think, his first adventure in it. He smoked the steaks, then he seared them in the bighorn. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Is that gorgeous?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh man, it's terrific. Let me get us back here. There you go. Buttons. I got buttons. I got a lot of buttons. Let's see.
We
I
all
showed
got
you.
buttons. Push my buttons.
Oh, here's another one. Making fun. We make fun of Rick and Peter and Gary and me. They always make fun of me. But this was your last Monday Zoom call. Okay.
Yeah.
Rick, wake up! Rick! No.
You got too much good stuff.
Is that great? That makes this fun. Carnivore. I say, yeah, carnivore is fun because of the community, and I'm glad that you touched on that with Mike this morning, because we were talking about that many times. Recently, we were talking about without community, you'd be like an alcoholic with no meetings, no support, nowhere to go, and you couldn't possibly stop drinking. You need
This makes us all better.
I think it does. It does.
And again, we have to have a place to have a conversation about our troubles, our good and our bad, easy and hard. And I know I've developed great friendships with everyone here, and we're brothers and sisters. We don't physically see each other that much, but we're all doing this together.
Well, we see each other virtually all the time, and that's the way. Well, you know, can we blame? We could probably blame COVID for introducing us to virtual life, and we seem to be hanging on to it because there's a lot about it that is convenient, where you don't have to travel to have a meeting. You don't have to be there. Look at the business world now. People hardly ever leave there, ever travel anywhere for a business event. Everything I know of is done online. Board meetings are done online. Everybody's sitting around a table somewhere with a big TV screen, talking to everybody else sitting around their table with a big TV screen. Saves a lot of money, I guess.
Well, this is the most important thing is relationship, and we're brothers and sisters, and carnivore is so much fun. And look at all this stuff with all this great memes and you know, we can't take ourselves too seriously.
That's for sure. Everybody, that's one of the big problems with the human race today is everybody takes themselves way too seriously. The universe will go on just fine without any of us. I don't care who you are or how important you think you are. Rick says, can you imagine this community without me now?
Right.
I mean, try to imagine this without half my memes would be gone. No, Rick, you are definitely an integral part of this community, and we love you, and we missed you last night on the live stream.
Again, we're all brothers, and our work together is importante.
Thomas has sent me 2 videos. Hang on. Oh, cool. Did you do these, Thomas? Let me download this and I'll show it to you. Sight unseen. Sight unseen. Like you're busy working, and so am I.
You were working at the same time.
Yes. Thomas. Okay.
I actually changed. I realized my flight changed it so we don't have to rush in the morning.
Oh, okay. Good. Time to sit around a little bit. I'll do my. You'll do your Monday morning live stream. No, that's Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, you may or may not have time. If you at 9 a.m. and you're still here, you could do your live stream from here, like you did last time, when I kept coming up behind you and photobombing you. That was fun. Let's see, what did we get? Thomas sent us this. This is going to be kind of informal, unplanned, and all over the place this morning. So what's new? Is that the one, Thomas? Let's see. Hold on a second. Sight unseen, Kelsey. You never know what you're going to get. I hope it's just an embarrassing.
All right, let's see.
Here it is. Nope, that's
nothing
not
like
the one.
A good cigar. And this steak
That's
looks
not
perfect.
the one I wanted to click, but that's good. That's us
the
in
best
Vegas.
in Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. You, me,
To good times.
and Nelson.
And better ones, Klutz ahead. And better ones ahead.
What did I do with that? With that one I just downloaded? I thought I put it on my. I'll do it again here. Put it here. No, that's the one he just sent me, I think. The 3 of us. Okay, I thought I had that one before, unless he redid it. And there's another one here too. What is it, Thomas? This one. Let me get this one here. I'm trying to be the producer, director, star of the show.
Well, you're looking for
Eating meat. EFM. Eating meat. EFM. Eating meat.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. At least we had the bleeps going. You never know what you're going to get here. You never know. Do you have coffee this morning where you are? Attaboy.
I'm on the bean juice. And
Well,
and Mike was talking about addictions, and it's an interesting thing when we think about it. Uh, Coffee addiction is really disabling to our human life.
well, there are a lot of people who think that it is enriching to our human life.
Well, we drive cars, we fly airplanes, we live with other human beings. We have lots of dangerous things we do in life because life
True.
in itself is dangerous. Coffee, tea, and I do it without sugar. I don't add anything to it. It's black, sometimes cream or butter. I was off it for 2.5 years. I felt the same. I love having coffee with Mitch.
No, that's my fault. You're blaming me. He's blaming me, folks. That's a backdoor way of. I'll take the responsibility for the cigars too. I was drinking decaf this morning, not for any particular reason, other than I have 2 coffee machines on my counter. One of them is a percolator, is a Cuisinart. So I got to get the filter out. I got to fill it up with the coffee. I got to do a whole pot. And then I have a Keurig, and all I have in a Keurig are decaf K-cups. This morning, I didn't feel like making a whole pot of coffee. So it made no difference to me. I don't even notice the difference whether I drink it caffeinated or without caffeine. It's the if there's an addiction, it's the there we go. It's just the holding of the cup, and it's the ritual of it that's comforting to me.
It really is, and I did again. I was off it. And for 2.5 years, and I got back on. I do tea sometimes, but it is my hanging out with my brother. I'm at my brother's condo in Irvine, hanging out with brother, and we have coffee, we have steak, we have some ice cream. Oh my God!
Yeah,
And we go for hikes. We do 1 meal a day, and I bought the ice cream maker because Ray, we need Kiltz's ice cream.
Which one did you get?
The Cuisinart one that goes in the freezer.
Oh yeah, okay. Because I got that Ninja Creamy, but it works, but you gotta master a particular technique to make it work consistently. Although I'm not eating a lot of ice cream anymore. I'm trying to get back.
No, it's again small amounts from time to time, but all the time not good for us.
Yeah, and that's the problem. I can't do small amounts from time to time. It creeps up to twice a day, every day. That's why I have to be so careful of that.
Yeah, and again, it's milk in itself is very. It's meant to be fattening, and again, it is very addictive because it's meant to be.
Well, that's what Mike said. He talked about the casomorphines in dairy, and the word morphine kind of gives it away when you think about it.
Right.
It is a drug. Everything's a drug. And he was talking about them chewing coca leaves in the jungle, and they get a very, very mild dose. But leave it to us. Leave it to us because we're so smart. If a tiny little bit that kind of mellows you out is good for you, then if we make it into a powder and give you 10,000 times the dose, that's going to be better. And we can sell it for a lot of money. And then the drug cartels came along, so.
Well, the those that figure out the way to do this efficiently. I mean, essentially, you and I were traveling the jungles. We know where the cocoa leaves are, and we chew them while we're on our hunt, and then we have others that are finding how good it is. We bring some back, and we're thinking to ourselves, hey, how do we make something out of this? Maybe we could do something better.
Yeah. Well, we've done it all better. We've taken even the plants, for example, and we've figured out ways to concentrate the poisons 1,000 times. We call it athletic greens. We make it into a powder. We make smoothies out of it, and we drink enough cyanide and oxalate in one serving to kill an elephant, and we advertise it as healthy, and charge $100 a month for it. So, yes, we are creating our own problems in the name of commerce.
Right. And, in essence, we can't really blame the someone else in this, because we're all complicit in this whole process. We've used all this stuff, and okay, now we're high and mighty, and okay, we're working on sharing ideas that we found really helpful to get feel better, live better. And Mitch and I share cigars sometimes.
Not often enough. You could always go, hire a welder, build a steel box, right? Have them weld you inside where you're safe from everything, and then you'd be like a Schrodinger's cat. Not Pottinger's cat, but Schrodinger's cat. Do you know?
Right.
Do you know who that? Schrodinger's cat is a quantum physics example. If you got a cat in a box, you have no way of knowing if it's alive or dead until you observe it, and that's kind of the basis of quantum physics. Is that everything exists in all states at once until it's observed. So the cat is both dead and alive at the same time.
Nothing exists except for the fact that you exist.
Yeah, to observe it. Yeah.
That's it. We're the creators of the reality.
There's so much going on in the world of quantum physics, and now there are new fields called quantum consciousness, quantum biology. They come up with these new fields of study faster, but they explain an awful lot. It's fascinating stuff. I spent a lot of my day digging into this, because what else have I got to do?
Well, I love the idea of we talk about energy, and we talk about that all of it is essentially electromolecular energy. There's electricity to all of this, right?
Here's some trolls in the chat named Robert Kiltz says hello to all. Is that you trolling my chat, Kelsey?
Well, that is. So it's weird because my whatever this YouTube channel I have, when I get into this particular computer, it pulls me into, what is it? It's Who Am I Here?
Well, it says Dr. Kiltz, and they have a number after it. But
right, I don't know why it does that.
On the screw, it does that with everybody now. They condense the names you see in the chat, no spaces. It's the YouTube handle, and then they all stick a number on the end of it. But I hate that, because sometimes you can't tell where the spaces belong in these big long names. Why does it say doctor in parentheses on the screen?
Okay, so it's kind of a weird thing. So call me Kiltz. It's easy. But it's like, well, is Kiltz a doctor? So I thought, well, you can call me Rob, you can call me Kiltz, you can call me Doc, you can call me Hey You, I don't care. And but I was just playing and having fun with it.
Okay, I saw that this morning, and I got a chuckle. I struggle sometimes. When we first started up, the first time I met you in Orlando, you were walking by, you and your people, and I yelled, Kiltz! Remember that?
Yes.
You turned around. I don't think I've ever addressed you as doctor, but then again, I don't ever address anybody as doctor. I can't do it. For me, you put doctor in front of somebody's name, it's disrespect. Considering what doctors have done to my family over my lifetime and me, it's not a term of admiration or respect. I got it to a point about maybe 20 years ago where I made a rule for myself. If somebody won't talk to me on a first name basis, I have no use for them. I don't need arrogant narcissists who are so full of themselves in my life ever. So, and Peter told a funny story yesterday, but when I called Chafee Anthony on the stream the other morning, did you notice that? Anthony.
I did.
Yeah, and that's how I am. And if a doctor, and I don't expect that anybody to call me Mr. Weiss. You know, I don't expect that phony respect, and I don't give it either. So I decided I deal with the world on a first name basis, and anybody that doesn't like that or doesn't feel like I respect them enough can get out of my life. I don't want them. So Peter went to a veterinarian yesterday. A couple of days ago, his dog is sick. And there was a young African American, I'll use that term to be politically correct, veterinarian, doctor. And Peter says to her, what's your first name? And she said, Angela. So Peter said, hi, Angela. And she looked at him and sternly said, call me Dr. So-and-so. I told Peter, I would have told her to F off, and I would have spun around and gotten out of there. I will not deal with people in this world like that. You know, I probably might have yanked her stethoscope off her.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care what people call me.
Yeah.
I was playing around a little bit because people call me Kilts, they call me Rob.
I call you Kiltsy now. I mean, that's...
It's in essence, Kilts, it's Kiltsy Kilts. That is like my first name.
Yeah, I know.
And I would say that in general, you can know that one name as who I am. Doctor, people call me Doc, and so I don't remember half people's names, hey Doc.
Yeah.
Hey Doc.
Well, there are two universal names for people with that people can use with bad memories. And you can address anybody. If it's a man, you call him Buddy. Hi, Buddy. If it's a woman, Sweetie. So between Buddy and Sweetie, you know everybody's name.
Don't call me sir.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate pretentious people. And we got too much of that. When you see these, especially at political levels, the pomp and the circumstance, it's crazy.
But you're like Mitch isn't a common name.
Not really. No, it isn't.
It isn't.
Not really.
No. And Robert, Rob, it's so common, right? And so, it's Kilts.
Kilts. No, it's great. It's great. And I for a while there, I experimented with different things. When we're together, a couple times I would call you Rob. For some reason, that just didn't fit. So I stopped calling you Rob and went back to Kiltsy or Kilts. And that's become like a term of endearment for me, so that's what it's going to be, Kiltsy. It's going to be Kiltsy from here on out.
And that's my name. It's like, and actually the Kilts isn't a blood relative name.
Yeah, you told us a story. It's kind of off color, but that's okay. Go ahead and tell it if you'd like.
Well, Angie delivered my father in McCook, Nebraska in 1924, January 17th. Now, Angelina Cimentelli was from Italy.
No kidding.
I think she was 16 or 18. And Mackenzie Woods was my father's biologic father, we think. Although Angie was never really telling the story, but he supposedly died before my father was born. He was a oil, what do they call the people who work on the oil rigs?
Roughneck or something like
Roughnecks.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And but I mean that's the hearsay. And so Joe Kiltz, Kilz, married Angelina. And when my father was like 14, my father was in foster care. He adopted my father, and he took on the name Kilz, Raymond Kilz. It's pronounced Kiltz. So my name was Robert Jonathan Kilz Kiltz. And then once I was done with medical school, I thought, well, Dr. Kills just didn't work. I thought, let me add a T to it.
Dr. Kills.
Now, right. So I thought, now I'm an OBGYN doctor. Remember that. And so I thought, let me add a T so they'll pronounce it Kiltz rather than Kills. So when I moved to Skinny Atlas, New York, 40 years ago-ish, they had an article about the OBGYN doctor joining from California, Dr. Klitz.
Yeah, that's also relatable to your field. Yeah. It's funny.
And again, this is, we have fun with it. We have to laugh at ourselves. This is very, very important.
I agree. I think self-deprecating humor is a necessity if you're going to actually be a real human being, not a pompous ass.
Right.
Not a pompous ass. Yep. Yeah. And we do that. That's why we have so much fun with these memes, because we have great people here.
What does Rick call Kilty here? Klutz.
Rick says his parents called him Ricky.
Ricky
Whenever
Nelson.
I hear the name Ricky, I think of Lucille Ball. Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah, Ricky Ricardo, Ricky Nelson. Well, Rick is, the thing about Rick is we know who Rick is, right? Mr. Weiss.
Mr. Weiss, can I call you Daddy? You have to know that's Lori. That's Lori. Sugar Daddy,
and
yeah.
Sweetie, Sugar
I'm the wrong guy to be considered a sugar daddy these days. I used to be, but not anymore. Not anymore. That's funny, Lori.
Bitch.
What's say?
I may join you.
Oh no! Hey, listen, Kilty. The house next to me is for sale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's for sale. Yeah. Wouldn't that be something?
There's hope for me yet.
They would throw both of us out of this neighborhood.
Papa show up. Mike Selly Senior show up.
Mike came by yesterday. We sat out on my porch, puffed a cigar. I enjoyed that. I look forward to that now. The visit from Mike. I don't get very many visitors. I had Danny from Boston here. I told you.
Oh, Danny's wonderful.
Yeah, but she was down here. Yeah, what a sweetheart. Yeah.
Danny and Barry showed up at the Albany meetup.
Yeah, I know that they did, and they're going to be back. So we're supposed to have a meetup in Sarasota in March. I hope you still have the house there in March.
Well, if I don't, it doesn't matter. We'll do it somewhere.
Somewhere else. Okay.
Maybe Tia will let me move into her house.
Thomas says, just don't call me sweetie. No chance of that, Thomas. No chance of that.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Hey, thanks a lot, buddy. If you don't watch South Park, but
no, I must. Okay, I'm going to put that on my list.
They make fun of the Canadians unmercifully. in South Park. I mean, it's to the point of slander, and it's a
Danny
riot.
says, love you, Mitch and Rob. We love it.
Thank you,
And
Danny.
again,
Thank you. Right back at
so
you.
then I thought about the parentheses, put Dr. Rob parentheses. So now you can pick whatever you want.
Well, keep in mind that you could be confused if you say Dr. Rob. You could be confused with Cyrus. I don't know if you want to be confused with him or not, but
well, that's why I thought the doctor, and Dr. Kiltz is, again, you can call me Dr. Kiltz, Rob, Doctor, hey you. I don't care. We are no different than any other human being.
That's why we get along. That's why we get along so well. Is you and I go through life. I'm not egotistical. I'm intolerant of things, but that doesn't mean I think that much of myself. I'm a humble guy, basically. A lot of people mistake that. They think I'm an egotistical, self-absorbed, and I'm not. I'm not. In fact, there's nobody on the planet harder on themselves than me, and I hope that shows. I hope that shows. I'm looking at the chat here. We're coming up on 8 o'clock this morning. You guys went over this morning. You threw me a loop past 2 days. I didn't know what to do.
Well, yesterday I couldn't get in. The link kept on going to a blank page, and I was like,
yeah, I know. I sent you the link yesterday. I figured, well, you were going so long with Anthony that you didn't make it. Then you texted me and said you couldn't get in. I'm glad you came today.
We often try to cut it at 1 hour because if you cut it at an hour, it'll be translated different languages. But Anthony is like that. Just having him there was really great.
It was. I'd like to be able to sit down with him and have an hour or two conversation.
Do you have he alive? I can't remember if he had a live last night or today somewhere, but I think he has these live events and he does a book club and he's got there's so many good communities in this that you could spend all day with all these different communities, which is really great.
Listen to this. Lori says her plumber's name is Mr. Flood. That's as bad as Dr. Kills.
Well, we had a urologist, a male fertility expert named Dr. Blank.
Oh, man. Dr. Blank. I assume everybody gets that. Comes from the expression, he's shooting blanks, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's see here. Kilts need to move to a rural area next to me, says Rick.
Well, if there's a great spot down there, I'll be down there. I'm in Los Angeles area, getting CNY Fertility Irvine open. We're open, but I'm working to open up a new lab here, an IVF lab. And then I go back to Sarasota, Syracuse. I kind of travel around the world. I'm going to Australia, South Africa, Hack Your Health. And what am I talking about, Mitch?
All the F's.
Yeah, splattered, fed, and made love to. But most of all, the glycocalyx.
Calyx. Oh, and don't forget they
post-translational modification.
Which is really a thing.
It's really a thing.
It's really a thing, and it's an important thing. I've tried to explain it to people. I don't know how many people actually got it. It's not a complicated concept at all if you understand biology. But if you don't understand biology and you don't understand protein synthesis, it would be very hard to see how that fits in.
Ultimately, without protein synthesis, we're dead.
Well, without a lot of things, we're just a pile of goo on the floor. Without cholesterol,
with that little, it's a poop.
Yeah, without cholesterol, we'd be a gelatinous little lump of something. But it's bad for us, evidently. At least they tell us.
And so is fat. And we've got a drug We got a diet. We got a dissection for you because you don't want to have visceral fat. It'll
Oh
kill
God, no,
you.
or any fat, because
No.
it's
Oh
not
my
pretty.
God.
It's not pretty, and you might not attract a mate.
Let's see. Did your size, Mitch, ever deter a mate?
No, not at
No.
all. No, and that's especially true if you got a lot of money. You know. But I never got that big. The most I ever weighed in my life was about 210 pounds. So it wasn't that bad. Well, listen, it's 8 o'clock and it's Friday morning, and I'm sure we all got things to do. I got to the end of the chat. So I think what I'm going to do now is say au revoir to everybody, play a little happy music, and everybody can say goodbye to their friends in the chat. And want everybody to have a nice day. Oh, that's California, man. Look, California. Yes, sir. There you go. Oh, yeah. Skateboard. Where's your skateboard park? Surfing. I could see that. I could see that.
I fit in.
You do. You're a chameleon. You're a chameleon. No doubt. Look at all these people. Still got 102 people here. Wow. Can you believe it?
Mitch, this is the greatest show on earth, and I'm so grateful you do this and invite me in. And to all my brothers and sisters, have an awesome day.
Yeah, thank you very much. And you know how I close this out. I will see you again on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. with or without this guy. We'll see. Because he's like, what is it? The shadow. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Yeah. That was the shadow, I think. But we'll see you Sunday for sure and Monday morning for sure. And Kiltsy, I will see you on Monday. Look forward to my friends. So take the rest of the day off and eat meat. I'm here, Kiltsy, but